All right, so welcome again to another video where I'm just going to be explaining the reasons behind the challenge and not just giving the solution. The goal is just to keep myself motivated. That's why I'm making these videos. So let's take a look at the task. So today I'm doing the AWS day 7, I think. So it says during the migration process, the Nautilus DevOps team created an EC2 instance in a different region. They are currently in the process of identifying the correct resources and utilization, and are making continuous changes to ensure optimum resource utilization. Recently, they discovered that one of the EC2 instance was underutilized and prompting them to decide to change the instance type. Please make sure that the status check is completed if it's still initializing state before making any changes to the instance. Change the instance type from to micro to T2 T2 nano for the X Fusion EC2 instance. So that's the first part of the task, and then make sure that the EC2 instance is running state after the change. Use the below credentials, blah blah blah. So this is how you just log in. So either you can use the terminal. Yeah, so the AWS uh, terminal could be used to check the EC2 instances that are currently there, but I'm just gonna use the console. So control click on the link that is here. We have the username as well as the password. So I'm just gonna come here and put the username and get the password. So the main goal is just to prevent over provisioning for resources. If you don't really need certain resources, like in this case, the EC2 instance is actually bigger than what we need to be using. So there's no need for us to have a very uh, like large storage or large RAM for that particular EC2 instance. So we need to scale it down, and I'm just using the AWS console because it's going to be easier doing that. So we can currently see that the task is correct. The T2 micro is the one that is actually being used, and it's in an initializing state. So we need to edit this instance and be able to change. We need to what we need to do is to change the type of the instance into one that does not cost a lot, that is the nano. So that's what I'm going to just walk you through. And to do this, I forgot how to change it, but I'm just reading and figuring it out as I go along, because I haven't done this in a while, honestly. So what we want to do is to change the type. Okay, this is interesting. I think I need to stop it first uh before I can implement the changes, because they should have been there on the instance. They stop protection, stop change. It's still deselected, so I'm trying to figure out if there is any other way to do this. So the status is not, oh, it's because it's still stopping. So I guess you have to wait a little bit for it to fully stop. If this changes to stopped like how it is as now, then I can just go to the instance state settings, to the actions, and I go to the settings, and then I can change the instance type. So we need a uh, T2 nano. Let's see if there's anything else. So change to T nano, make sure the instance is running after change. Okay. So this was it was easy, right? That's why I wasn't doing the AWS challenges, because I felt like they were pretty straightforward and it wasn't anything that is particularly challenging. And yeah, so that is it. I just changed, and now I have to make sure that it's actually running and that there are no errors after deploying. So it's now running. I'm just gonna go check if we completed it successfully. So that is it for the video. I'll see you in the next one.